Yesterday, the thought of the day was how to respond instead of reacting. And now, today is even more profound, I would say. Overcoming inner resistance to change. Yes, it's like a huge block, an obstacle in our path of progress. Now, let me ask you, and please show me by your show of hands, how many of you have ever stood at the edge of a swimming pool on a hot summer day, knowing the water would feel amazing, but still hesitated to jump in? Thank you. Thank you. You know that once you are in, you love it. But something inside, you resist that first uncomfortable plunge. And that's exactly what happens with change in our lives. We know we need to switch careers, end that toxic relationship, start exercising, or finally pursue that creative dream. We know it will be good for us, but we stand at the edge, paralyzed by inner resistance. So today we are diving deep into why this happens and, more importantly, how to overcome it. Because, as our guiding metaphor reminds us, change is like stepping into a cold pool. Your mind resists the discomfort, but soon you adjust and feel refreshed. So, let me introduce you to the most conservative member of your family, your brain. While your cousins might debate politics at dinner, your brain makes them look progressive. It loves familiarity so much that it would rather keep you in a miserable but predictable situation than risk the unknown. And why does this happen? For three main reasons. One, fear of the unknown. Your brain is like that overprotective Indian mother who says, Beta, don't go to that new restaurant. What if that food is bad? Let's go to the same place where we have been going for 10 years. It doesn't matter if that familiar place has mediocre food. At least it's predictably mediocre. And then, second, loss of control. Change means stepping into uncertainty, and uncertainty feels like chaos to your control loving mind. It's like switching from manual driving to letting someone else drive. Even if they are a better driver, the lack of control feels terrifying. And maybe many a times that is one big reason when males don't let their females, their wives drive. Okay. The third one, comfort zone attachment. Your comfort zone isn't actually comfortable. It's just familiar. Think about that job you complain about every day but don't quit, or that course you chose because it was safe, even though it bores you to tears, or your brain has confused familiar with good. And here's the fascinating part, your brain literally treats change like a physical threat. When you think about making a major life change, the same neural pathways activate as and when you are being chased by a dog. And that's why even positive changes, like getting married or starting a dream job, can feel stressful. A software engineer from Mumbai once told me, I knew I wanted to become a chef, but every time I thought about leaving IT, I would get panic attacks. My brain kept showing me worst case scenarios. What if I fail? What if I run out of money? What if people judge me? And it took me 2 years to realize these were just fear stories, not facts. Resistance is sneaky. It rarely shows up saying, "Hi, I'm your fear of change." Instead, it disguises itself as very reasonable sounding excuse. Let's talk about the procrastination resistance. It sounds like I'll start that business next year when I have more savings. I'll ask for a promotion after this project is done. Always next month, next year, next life. Many of you would be thinking, oh, I'll make that video when I'll have this. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. That perfectionism resistance. It goes like, I need to research more before I make a decision. Let me take one more course before I am ready. You've been preparing for 3 years, but never actually started. And then the victim resistance that declares the market is bad right now. My parents won't understand. I don't have the right connections. It's always external circumstances preventing you from taking action. And then the overthinking resistance. It's like the PhD student of excuses. But what if this happens? And then what if that happens? Let me analyze 47 more scenarios before deciding. That analysis paralysis disguised as being thorough. But here's the good news. You can hack your brain's resistance system. Yes. Instead of fighting your brain, you can work with it using what I call stealth change, making change so small and gradual that your alarm system doesn't even notice. So start with the micro steps. Want to start exercising? Don't commit to an hour at the gym. Commit to putting on your workout clothes. That's it. Your brain goes, oh, that's not threatening at all, and lets you proceed. Once you are in workout clothes, you might naturally want to do a few stretches, then maybe a short walk. So before you know it, you're already exercising. But you tricked your resistance by starting ridiculously small. Then visualize the benefits, not the process. Your brain is terrible at imagining future happiness, but great at catastrophic thinking. Yes. Counter this by spending time really feeling into the benefits of change. Don't just think, I want to be healthier. Close your eyes and imagine how it feels to have energy all day, or to fit into clothes you love, or to feel strong and confident, and make the benefits emotionally real. And then celebrate micro progress. Your brain releases dopamine, the feel good chemical, and when you acknowledge progress, no matter how small, did you research one course for that career change? Celebrate it. Did you have one difficult conversation you've been avoiding? That's worth celebrating. Train your brain to associate change with reward, not punishment. And here's what resistance doesn't want you to know: small, consistent changes create massive transformations over time. It's like compound interest. But for your life, think about it this way. If you improve just 1% every day for a year, you'll be 37 times better by the end. And if you get 1% worse every day, you'll decline to nearly zero. So the difference between growth and decline isn't dramatic daily changes, it's consistently small choices. I know the beautiful thing about starting small is that success builds momentum. Each small win increases your confidence and weakens resistance grip on you. It's like building muscle. You start by lifting 100 kg. No, you start with 5 kg, 10, then 15. Your change muscle gets stronger gradually. And here's your mission: the comfort zone stretch. Right now, think of one change you've been resisting. Maybe it's starting that side business, having a difficult conversation, or finally learning that skill you keep talking about. Write it down and now break it into three micro steps. So, actions so small, your brain can't possibly object. So, if it's starting a business, maybe step one is research one competitor for 15 minutes. Or if it's having a difficult conversation, maybe step one is write down 3 points I want to discuss. And here's the crucial part: do just, step one today, not all three steps, just one. Give yourself permission to stop after that if you want to. And here's the beautiful truth about change: it's not about becoming a different person overnight. It's about becoming slightly more yourself every day. Every time you take a small step towards the life you want, you're not just changing your circumstances, you're proving to yourself that you are the kind of person who doesn't let fear make life decisions. Your dreams are on the other side of your comfort zone. They're not asking you to leap across a canyon, just to take the first small step on the bridge. The water might feel cold initially, but once you are in, you'll wonder why you waited so long to jump. So stop negotiating with your resistance and start moving towards change, one micro step at a time. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.